हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम वंस अगेन टू माय चैनल। मेरा आज का टॉपिक है जस्ट कंटिन्यूएशन टू माय अर्लियर टॉपिक। At this point of time, the war literally war-like situation which is going on in India and Pakistan, and especially वो पहलगाम इंसिडेंट होने के बाद प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी एंड इंडियन आर्मी ने जो एक स्टेप लिया, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर. सो व्हाट इज़ फर्स्ट ऑपरेशन सिंदूर एंड व्हाई द नेम ऑपरेशन सिंदूर इसे रखा गया. सो आपको ये पता होगा दैट सारे इंफॉर्मेशन सोर्सेस से दैट जब पहलगाम में ये इंसिडेंट हुआ तो उसमें ऑलमोस्ट 26 लोगों का जो टूरिस्ट थे इन पहलगाम, they have been killed, and especially killed by the Islamic terrorist. They identified the non-Muslims and they killed them on the point blank. And the purpose was they killed the men of the family in front of their wife and the kids. And they told these people, उनके फैमिली मेंबर को ये बोला कि जाओ जाके मोदी को बता देना. So आप इसमें ये सोचो that what was the purpose of those Islamic terrorists. The purpose was, there are two ways. One purpose was very, very significant, that they just wanted to collapse the idea which generally the government of India ये spread कर रहे हैं कि जम्मू एंड कश्मीर हैज़ बिकम अ नॉर्मल, वहाँ टूरिस्ट आ रहे हैं और टूरिस्ट काफ़ी आ भी रहे थे. तो पहला इंसिडेंट ये था कि जो पहली बार हिस्ट्री में हुआ कि टेररिस्ट को किल करने से ये जो टेररिस्ट रिलेटेड इकोनॉमी थी उसको रोकना, लोगों के दिल में ये फियर पैदा करना दैट द कश्मीर इज़ नॉट सेफ and you can be killed anytime, so it's unsafe. So that's number one. Number two, what was the purpose? To kill the non-Muslims. So in India, because India is a very big country, you know that yes, majority is Hindu, but there are significant number of population from the Muslim, the Christian, the Sikh, and the other community. So to create a situation in India in anarchy, and where they wanted that majority community could go and kill the Muslims, or the right will be come out, so the message will go outside the world कि इंडिया इज़ नॉट अ सेफ. सो दैट वाज द पर्पस. एंड नाउ आई विल गो, थोड़ा सा मैं आगे बढ़ूंगा कि ये किसने करवाया, उनका पर्पस क्या था, जो कि मैंने पिछली वीडियो में भी एक्सप्लेन किया. द बिगेस्ट बेनिफिशियरी ऑफ ऑल दिस इवेंट इज़ अ चाइना, बिकॉज Pakistan is nowhere into the picture. Pakistan is a very poor, bankrupt country. They do not have a money to sustain. They do not have a money to buy the weapons. And the Chinese has rented them by giving them the money to run the country and give them all these Air Force planes, fighter jets, the ammunitions. नाउ आप पूछोगे कि फिर इसमें चाइना का क्या इंटरेस्ट है, जो कि मैंने पिछली वीडियो में ये शेयर किया था कि आप ये टोटल इवेंट के क्रोनोलॉजी को यदि समझें तो ये इंसिडेंट चालू होने से आप ठीक 15 डेज आगे जाओ, 15 दिन पहले जाओ. उस 15 दिन पहले डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने ये अनाउंस किया दैट दे आर गोइंग टू गो विद द रेसिप्रोकल टैरिफ अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. एंड सारी दुनिया में सारी कंट्री के साथ चाइना को उसने दे हैव पेनलाइज देम विद द 200% टैरिफ, which was not sustainable for the Chinese economy, क्योंकि उससे सारी American investment was coming out. So the Apple announced that they are going to invest $200 billion in Indian market, and they are taking out all the operations वो चाइना से उठा के इंडिया में करेंगे. उसके next दिन you must have seen that this General Asif Munir statement against Hindus and very hate speech, and followed by the terrorist activities in Jammu and Kashmir. So, because the China's and Pakistan and everyone knows about that, that unlike the other Indian government, that Modi is a very committed. He's a very powerful, and he is not going to spare. So, if there will be any terrorist activities, they are going to come back to those activities and they are going to attack those terrorist activities and wherever they will. But everyone knows that the Pakistan is a rogue nation. They have a history to sheltered the terrorist. If you see their history since 1947, जब India and Pakistan got separated, the first attack when they did it in Jammu and Kashmir in 1947, and when UN intervened, initially they said no, we have not done that, the army has not done that, the local Kabilis has done that. But later on, when the UN started to investigate, they found that all these Pakistani armies were working like a terrorist and attacking the people. They did the similar things in 1965 war. They did the similar things in 1971 war, and they lied all the time. The problem of that country is that the country is a poor. It's a 1/12th size of Indian economy, 1/6th size of their country geography and all, and they always want to compete with India, but they cannot compete. They have become frustrated, they cannot fight, so they are using terrorism as a main source. वो terrorism को main source use करते हैं to create a disturbance in India, and not only in India. आप सोवियत यूनियन का भी जब वॉर हुआ था, when the US was fighting, US has hired them. So they are always on a hiring mode कि कोई उसे पैसे दे दे, पैसे के बदले they are going to do anything. They are going to create a problem in any country because they do not have anything where they can create. Their economy is in shambles, their people are in shambles. They are torturing their own people. So these Punjabis, Muslim in Pakistan is torturing the Pashtuns. They tortured on the Bengalis. So Bengalis got separated as a separate country like Bangladesh. They are torturing on Pashtun. So Pashtun wants to get a separate country. They're torturing on Baloch. So Baloch is already playing on liberation front and they want to separate from the country. They are torturing on the Sindhis. So they, the one state people, the Punjabis Muslim, try to create this problem to all across. And that is one of the biggest reason that this country is in problem. So now I will come back to again that story that Operation Sindoor रखने का ये मतलब था because they have killed the men and they left the women. And in India, in our culture and civilization, Sindoor, with a vermilion, is a very significant part of the woman power. इसलिए आप इस इंसिडेंट में ये देखोगे उन्होंने ऑपरेशन का नाम रखा ऑपरेशन सिंदूर. And then Indian Air Force woman pilot and the led by the woman fighter jet woman, they created a strategy and a plan to go penetrate in that country, go and kill all those terrorists and their whereabouts. So it was like that very big insult for these Pakistanis because all these Pakistanis fighter jet, their machineries, their air defense system is all Chinese, and Chinese has given them, supported them because they want India should get engaged with this sort of activities. So the companies, the American companies who wants to come to India by leaving China, वो चाइना छोड़ के ना आए और वो इंडिया को अनसेफ माने और इंडिया इस मामले में उलझे रहे. तो दैट वाज द चाइनीज स्ट्रैटेजी जिसने पैसे दे करके पाकिस्तान को यूज किया कि आप ऐसा करो एंड यू जस्ट गाइड गेट इन्वॉल्व सो द अमेरिकन कंपनीज विल नॉट लिव. सो दैट इज द होल गेम प्लान. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज दैट ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के बाद क्या. तो मेरा ऐसा कहना, मेरा दिस इज माय थॉट्स. आई नो कि पाकिस्तान हैज़ बीन कम्प्लीटली फिल्ड विद देयर एमिनिशंस एंड फाइटर प्लेन वो चाइना और टर्की के सहयोग से हैं, लेकिन इसको इतना ज़्यादा भाव देने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. द रीज़न इज़ दैट कि पाकिस्तान वाज ऑलवेज इन आइसोलेशन, राइट. वो उनके लोग डिप्रेशन में देश छोड़ रहे हैं. They are in poor, they do not have a situation to sustain for a long period of time. The country IMF के लोन पे, वर्ल्ड बैंक के लोन पे चलती है. अभी मैं जब बात कर रहा हूँ तो भी वहाँ पे एक IMF के साथ इनका प्लान बन रहा है. IMF वाले उससे पूछेंगे कि भैया तुमको जो मैंने पैसे पहले दिए थे तुमने कैसे खर्चा किया, तुम्हें क्या करना. तो बट दे वांट रेलेवेंस. तो इंडिया काफ़ी ऊपर होने के बाद उसको आप, पाकिस्तान को आप मारो पीटो, उसको बर्बाद भी कर दो, फिर भी उसमें उसकी इज्जत है. दे थिंक लाइक दैट कि ओ एटलीस्ट इंडिया के साथ मेरा चर्चा तो हो रहा, वर्ल्ड कैपिटल में लोग नाम तो कर रहे हैं इंडिया पाकिस्तान. बहुत दिनों से जब से प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी आए एंड जब से इंडियन इकोनॉमी वाज पिकअप, नो वन वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट पाकिस्तान. इट वाज ऑलवेज इंडिया चाइना, इंडिया चाइना. नाउ कहते हैं ना, बदनाम हुए तो क्या हुआ, नाम तो हुआ. बाय एनी रीजन पाकिस्तान इज गेटिंग रेलेवेंस कि लोग उसको इंडिया के साथ नाम ले रहे हैं. तो द बिगेस्ट पनिशमेंट would be that ignore this country completely. You do not need to attack anymore. You have already proven the point. Now just ignore that country, create a digital wall, do not keep any sort of communication, and leave that country isolation in all front. That will be the biggest punishment of this country, and especially the ruler of those country, which is run by the military, and the military is a completely Islamic jihadist. Their education is all from the madrasa. They follow the worst form of Islam, and they hate the non-Muslims. They do not like to be with them. So that is their ideology. If you will keep fighting and engaging with them, they are getting relevant, they are getting respect, and उससे कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता. आप उसे घर में घुस के मारो, आप कुछ भी मारो, because they are the jihadist factory. They do not have any same, they do not have any argument. It's you. आप उसके साथ बात करके, इंगेज करके अपनी इज्जत खराब कर रहे हो, rather than आपका नाम वहाँ आ रहा. ठीक है, you have already given a punishment. So my humble request will be as such. The number one, completely ignore that country, create a digital wall, because then they will not get the relevance. Otherwise they are getting relevance. Second thing is that yes, if you will completely try to isolate, then also you continue with this Indus Water Treaty ko nullify karo, and tell them exactly what you have told them, that till the time you will not rectify yourself, आप जब तक अपने आप को सुधारोगे नहीं, हम आपको पानी नहीं छोड़ेंगे. That is the second thing to be done. And third and the most important thing is that keep continue the pressure, but don't engage much. Create your own focus on your own economy. Our competition, the Indian competition, is with the China, because the China is our biggest competitor. And if China यदि दुनिया में किसी एक देश से fear करता है, and that is India. The reason is, you can see the Japanese economy was way ahead than China for a long period of time. साउथ कोरिया, उसकी रीजन की बात मैं कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन उन्हें ये लगता था कि द जापानीज एंड द साउथ कोरियन, उनकी इतनी कंट्री का साइज नहीं है, पॉपुलेशन नहीं है, दे कैन नॉट गो आफ्टर अ सर्टेन लिमिट. बिकॉज फॉर्चुनेटली मुझे बहुत सारे चाइनीज एग्जीक्यूटिव, द टॉप लेवल थिंकर लोगों से बात करने का मौका मिलता है, ड्यू टू माई वर्क एंड ड्यू टू माई एजुकेशन. और मैं उनकी बातों से एक चीज़ हमेशा देखा हूँ, that the China does not want India to be come out to their level, because they believe if India will come out, India have all the reason to beat them in ever front. So our energy, our focus, the Indian energy, Indian focus, Indian talent is made for the help to the world, and our competition is with the China, not with this engaging with the Pakistan. Yes, they have created a nuisance. They are the nuisance country. They are the terrorist. Whole world knows that. We do not need to tell them about the Pakistan to the world. Osama bin Laden, the biggest terrorist till the history in the world, was the guest of Pakistan. A Mumbai attack, they have done it. Lashkar-e-Taiba, all these big terrorist organizations in Pakistan. So we do not need to tell to the world what is this Pakistan is all about. Everyone knows about it. So that will be my only humble request, and I will keep sharing some of more of my thoughts आने वाले कुछ दिनों में इस टॉपिक पे, and we'll also find out कि best strategy क्या होनी चाहिए, and I will keep you updating and posting. Till the time, take care yourself. Thank you so much and speak to you soon.